Good evening. Today is October 14th, 2021. We're here for the monthly ASCA board meeting. Present here today are Denise, Gina, Jan, Jean, Judy, Rick, Susan, Ann, and myself, Liz. And of course, Kala, our executive secretary, is also present. If you have not tuned into one of these recordings before, we just go down the agenda. If there is something that needs to be discussed in detail, then we go around and give each director the opportunity to comment or present their ideas. And then if there's a motion on the floor, we go ahead and vote on it after discussion has ended. So the first item on the agenda tonight is the computer system and technology update. Gina?
Okay, our ASCA team and the Inventive team, including your architects and designers, are still working on litter registrations, signatures, dog and kennel details, communications such as email and text. We're also working on the business rules and the processes, and Maureen is doing a great job of that. She puts it all together in a form that Inventive can easily understand, and this helps to reduce the amount of questions. They don't have to stop their work and find out answers to the questions. So everything's moving along really good. It's in the setup, it's looking really nice. I think the membership's going to be really pleased. If there is anything that anybody would like to see, you can shoot me an email. We're doing the foundation now, so in the future we can add to it. So if there's something people would like to see, feel free to shoot me an email and I will send it to our team. That's about all I have. One more thing. When this is rolled out, it's going to be quite different, and it's going to be much more in-depth. So we will have training videos on the ASCA YouTube before it's rolled out. So that'll be in the works probably the beginning of next year. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Gina. Before I ask for any questions or comments for Gina, I just received an email from Ray a little bit ago telling me that the processes for generating the titles is almost done, is almost finished. I think they're all only left with what was it, farm titles and rally, a couple of the rally titles. So once that is done, they're hoping that they can be done by tomorrow. So we hope they can do that.
Right. And part of that, which hasn't been done yet, that we will be working on is the title progression, which, like with the stock dog getting an SDCH and the different courses and stuff, we're going to have to map out how the computer is going to track it, how the progression is going to go. And that's the same with Rally and, well, actually almost all the programs. And we're going to get the confirmation grand champion program mapped out also. So it'll look good. It'll work good. Any questions?
No, not a question. I just want to thank Gina and the whole team, and Martin and Allie and Maureen for everything they're doing to get this on track, to get this going. I personally, as an ASCA member, really appreciate it. And as a board member, I'm excited about it.
Thank you. And I'll tell you, the main players in this and the ones that are really getting this project going are Martin, Maureen, and Ray. So big kudos and thank you to them.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right. If there are no comments or questions for Gina, then we'll go on to the next item, which is a motion by Judy Boone and Jean Roberts to update the affiliate renewal packets regarding director and officer positions. So Judy and Jean, please.
Yes, this motion is the third part to the motions we made last month. And this is just adding it to the affiliate renewal packet. Last month we added it to, I believe, the policy book and the bylaws and the actual affiliate application for new clubs. This just adds it to the affiliate renewal. Any questions?
Nope.
I have a question.
Go ahead,
So I'm
Denise.
looking at it. I'm looking at it here on my screen, and I don't see any difference in the proposed wording and the comment and the current wording. The only difference I see, I don't see any difference. Am I looking at that
Yeah,
wrong?
well, yeah, there is a highlighted portion on the proposed wording. We are adding it. So the rest of the wording on the application doesn't change. We've just added it to make sure that they fill it out correctly.
Oh, okay.
It's a gray highlighted section under the
Right.
proposed wording.
But it's. I have two highlighted one. And,
Yeah, basically what it does is well, it goes back to the original intent, which was that directors and officers are not the same
Are
people.
separate. Yeah.
Denise,
Right.
there are two sections to that wording. So it's not the very first section is everything. There's two different places it has to be inserted.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Well,
Any other questions for Gina? Or any further discussion on this motion?
This is Anne.
Go ahead, Anne.
I noticed that there was quite a discussion about this motion and the previous motions on the ASCA member site. And I know the intent of these motions is because this is the way it was always supposed to be. It's been in the bylaws that this has been true, and the officers have to be this, and they can't overlap. You can't have one person be all the officers. And so all this is doing is bringing up, like, correcting a mistake that should have been in there. And I tried to explain that to people on the members list, but that nothing to get up in arms about.
it also provides continuity for the office because we've had some clubs told that they can do this. They can have just whoever they want, just a few people, but we've had other clubs told that no, they must have exactly what we're putting in there, that they must have different people. So when it's in the rules, then at least everybody knows, whether it's a board member, whether it's an office member, whether it's just a plain member, everybody knows what it's supposed to be. That's why we did it.
We've written down an unwritten rule.
Right, because that was the actual understanding
Correct.
that most of us had for forever. And
Yep.
so now it's in black and white so that there is no question.
Yeah.
Any other comments or questions? Any other discussion on this motion? Well, since there isn't, I'm gonna just call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. All right, we're moving along. All right. So the next item is Gina, 2022 national judges. So you're looking for the approval of the slate of judges for the 2022 national specialty. Take it, Gina.
Correct. I have sent this to everybody on the board earlier and haven't gotten any feedback. And I made the motion for the entire slate instead of each one in an effort to save time. So the motion was, I move to approve the following slate of judges for the 2022 nationals. Excuse me. And this is nationals, not finals. Agility would be Dan Roy and Sandra Katzen. Intact Best of Breed, Liz Gibson. Intact Dogs, Lisa Cameron Bell. Intact Bitches, Kelly Sweeney. Altered, Mary Hallmeister. Non-regular, Karen Rossner. Junior Handling, Laura Pearson. Obedience, Robert Apap and Sandra Walker. Rally, Rachel Brostam, and I hope I say this one right, Gudrun Dittrich. Stock is Ducks, Kim Snyder. Sheep, Marty Parrish. Cattle, Betty Williams. MVA and MVJ evaluations would be Gail Carmeligos. Tracking is Francis Keys and Jack Sappenfield. And that's it. Any questions?
I do. This
All right.
is Judy.
Yeah, go ahead, Judy.
I just wondered, when will you know who the dock jumping judge is?
Well, that hasn't been given to me. I'm waiting for Heidi on that. So I think, I don't know if I think there was a problem with possibly, I can't remember if it's an out-of-state or an out-of-country judge. And so she's waiting and they need to find possibly somebody else. So I'm waiting on that. But we should have it by the time the premium is presented, the final draft.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, if not, I guess I will just call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, motion carries. Thank you, Gina.
You bet.
All right. All right, so the next and final item, right? Yes, final item is 2021 Nationals tracking judges. Rick Gann is seeking to get approval from the board for the 2021 to add a third tracking judge to accommodate the 13 tracks that have been requested. Rick?
Yes, thank you, Liz. The 2021 chair, Laura Gibson, has had to, which is, I guess it's a good thing, had to request a third tracking judge due to the abundance of tracks that have been requested. We were able to locate a local tracking judge, which is Vicki Bartley, which is from Houston. Her fees, since she is local, would only be her judge's fee and meals. So there's really no travel expense or hotel expenses for Vicki. So with that said, I would like to make a motion to approve Vicki Bartley as the third tracking judge for the 2021 national tracking.
All right.
I second. It's Susan.
Yeah, I don't think he needs the second because it's from a committee, but are there any questions? I think it's great news that we have that many tracks being requested. I mean, it's great.
Yeah, it actually wasn't from a committee. It's from the Nationals chair.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I have a question. This is Gina.
Yeah, go
and
ahead, Gina.
you may not be able to answer it. It's just more of a curiosity question. How big of an area is the tracking area to accommodate 13 tracks?
It's Bush Park, and we went through it, Jacqueline and I, and there's more room, and because we have TDU and TD and not very many TDXs, it accommodates all the tracks, but the judges are limited in how many they can do. So that's why we added a judge.
Right. Like I said, it was just a curiosity question. Thanks.
Thanks, Jan.
Any other questions for Rick? He has a motion on the floor. No more discussion? Okay, if that's the case, then I'm gonna call for a vote on the motion to approve the third tracking judge. I'm sorry, I forget the name, Rick.
Vicky Bartley.
Vicky Bartley, yes. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. All right, that was the final item on the agenda. And so thank you all who have been tuning in, listening to the board meetings. Thanks all of you, the board, the whole board, and Cala for all the work. And I guess I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Actually, Liz, can I say something?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
As this is my last teleconference and the last time going out to the membership, and I would like to thank everybody on the board and thank the membership for allowing me to serve. I appreciate it.
I am so sad. This is Gina. I don't want you to go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judy.
Thanks.
Yeah,
for
thank
Thank you,
Yes,
Judy.
thank
You've
you.
been a real asset.
yes, you have been an asset and you have worked very hard, and we all appreciate it.
Okay,
And
so I'll make
so
a
you go.
motion. I move we
Okay.
adjourn.
All
I'll
right.
second. This is Gina.
All right, motion to adjourn by Judy, seconded by Gina. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye, aye, aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, everyone.
Good night.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everybody.
Good night.